Hi everyone, McBeard here, back with another deck guide for you. It's Shupe season right now. There's a lot of various challenges going on where you can pick your Shupe, Mage, Hunter, or Knight, and complete a bunch of challenges to get lots of these reward points, which you can't see because my cam is up here. Let's just talk about this Shupe list. We have a Skellige Shupe list that we played today for funsies, but it actually performed pretty well. I wanted to do kind of a ships and pirates theme, making use of cards like Corsair, as well as Svalbard Priest and other good stuff that Skellige has, but kind of mixing in the self-wounding with a lot of the great pirates, but also stuff that gives armor, such as the Troubadour and the Boat Builders, to give a little extra armor to the Terror of the Seas, and stuff like Iron Falcon Infantry. A lot of this is mulligan fodder, of course, because you are just trying to get to that sweet, sweet Shupe's Day Off, and do whatever you do with Shupe. So in this situation, we wanted to go with a bit more of a control croc build. So we're running Muzzle. We have Betsy, Carlo, Hjalmar, Betsy, Carlo, Hjalmar, Vabjorn, and the Terror of the Seas, which with the Troubadour and, you know, untouched, I guess, can end up removing something quite huge. This card's a really cool little card. For 7 provisions, you can make a lot of cool things happen with just one little buff on this card. I love it. And of course, we're playing a lot of good cards. Normally, the Drakkar has been the premier card, but you'd easily play a Truisark Veteran. This card's still really good. So it's a lot of concessions like this where you can make, like, between the Dimun-like Longship and the Ancrate Longship. A lot of these kinds of concessions realize, you know, this really would work as a Shupe deck because Skellige does have a lot of decent bronzes. Because I like to play control, I am running 1 Gutting Slash and 1 Stunning Blow as well, but I think mostly this deck is just about smashing back, making sure you get that extra reach with Croc on Crate's Onslaught ability, as it is called, and, you know, get a good steal. Make sure you hold your ability when you know it's going to affect a steal or affect a Bloodthirst trigger, and try to use Shupe's Day Off and Avalok just to pressure your opponent with Row Weather, destroying a random enemy unit. If your opponent plays into it, you can just quickly Shupe and just turn that whole game around. Or you can deal the 9 damage split 3 ways, which is usually just really good value for the card. I had a great time playing the deck today. Hope you enjoyed the highlights. If you did, show me, tell me. This is YouTube, of course. Lots of ways to do that. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
I've no patience for humans.
I think for what it is, it's actually probably really good. And it'll be much better when they add a bunch of new cards to it, I'm sure. What are we on here? Blue coin? Yeah, okay. Red coin. Sorry, red coin. Hey, losing an Nilfgaard? I mean, that was just, he just got it, right? He thinned, he did it. I just didn't really know what to do. And now we're up against Mystic Echo Traps. Are you not entertained? So we played Drakkar here because it would get exposed and buffed. Oh, it's the poison trap. Oh yeah, they hotfixed the poison trap. They did hotfix the poison trap. Oh, Broomhands. Yeah, that's yeah, I actually forgot about that. I actually wanted to play this in my last deck with I think Mantis Trap's quite good. As you can see, this is such a strong blue coin opening. I think I might kill this with Cleaver, but I'm hesitant about that. As an SC player, who would know this? So I think if you wanted to activate the card, it would crash the game. Like, if the card flipped, it wouldn't crash the game, but if you activated the card before it flipped, it would crash, so it wouldn't let you put it in decks. But now it's been fixed, so there you have it. Do I want to steal this Weeping Willow? Red coin. Seems like overkill. I think I just play Totem. Keep Willow at a stealable level. Or Gutting Slashable level. But also keep the Bloodthirst active for Gutting Slash. It crashed the game when you manually flipped it. Right. What's the favorite or best Geralt card? Ah, favorite Geralt card. Good question. I do like Jerry the Pro, because I do like there are various leaders that can influence that a lot, such as Croc, Ethna. Oh, Dwarf Berserker. Please be like crushing trap or something. Yo, flip around. Yo, flip this around. Getting slash is a solid 6 points right here too, right? Well, I guess I could have killed this one. Maybe that would have been better. Igni feels like the game's core elements. Yeah, I mean, it feels very relevant these days, too. Like, we're in an environment where Igni is very realistically a playable card in most games. It's still difficult to stream with it, just because, you know, people will just play around it a lot. Not everybody, but it happens. It happens. What's the play here? What's the play here? I mean, we're on red coin, so I feel like we definitely want to push with Shupe in hand.
Stars are all the trophies I need.
I should have played it next to the totem. Should have played next to the totem. I wouldn't be able to get it there, but...
Humans are not to be trusted.
That's fine. So the trap is Mahakam Horn. Guaranteed. Okay. Okay, that's one of the first time. I can't remember the last time this ever happened, where I ever seen this trap before. Okay. Well, that could have stopped Shupe, actually. So it's good that it's good. Maybe in a Shupe world, this is a realistic trap to run. Serpent trap. Look at this. And the pass. All right. So what do we like here? What are we able to do? We need to play 8 points. So we can play Shupe Knight, but Shupe Knight isn't resilient anymore. But I think it is the only... Well, we can play 7 points in leader. It's gotta go for the. It's gotta go for the sure thing. Damn you, artifacts. Cleaver is enough. Cleaver was 3 and 3 with 1 bleed. I needed and the yeah, and this. All right, Cleaver was enough. My bad, guys. Igni is Gwent's poster boy. It's like very literally a thing. It's literally like Gwent. Geralt Igni is very literally a like. It's not very literally. I guess they didn't make posters with it, but you know what I mean. Cover page material. These two things kind of work together. I mean, this hand's kind of like, it's okay, right? It's, yeah. Page 3, Geralt. Orwald, I got that joke. That's good. That's is that a Toronto reference, or is Page 3 a thing in other, like, trashy newspapers? Wow. Traps for days. Okay. What trap could it be now? It's not Pitfall. Is that the horn? That's got to be the horn now. That's Serpent Trap round 1. I mean, there's not a lot of decks. It's interesting how it's so meta dependent. It's kind of like how Old Aglace was so meta dependent, playing something out of your opponent's graveyard that you could actually use. Now it's going to become standard Crapo, right? Think CDPR made NR unplayable? You actually look best. Okay, very good, Calhoun. Very good. Oh, and the portal.
You should not have come here.
But not a portal, not the scariest portal in the world. Okay, so we can stunningly blow these guys away. I'm just gonna like try to kill that first. It gives him less to do. I don't want to put more bodies on the board. Pyrotech. You know, I gotta respect my opponent's deck. It's dope. This deck is dope. This deck is a dope deck, I gotta say. Seems like this is kind of a really good frost. Really good frost row.
At last.
Got him. You mean to ask, oh, hold on a second. How do you go about getting into this? Wait, the chat's moving. Chat's moving. How do you go about getting into this game? I've been playing for about 2 weeks now and not quite sure on what to work on and to get better. Well, how have your games been going? How have your games been going? I can kill this with Hjalmar. Cleaver's getting worse and worse. But I do like killing this with Hjalmar.
Who wants to taste Skellige steel?
Move the armor from the Berserker.
Piece of lumber.
Yeah, how are your games going? So a lot of people, sometimes you need to work on like reading the round. Sometimes you need to work on reading like what your opponent might be having, and sometimes it's really just grasping on the play patterns that you like the most. Like for me, I think like playing Thrive decks, that's a fun play pattern for me. It makes a lot of sense. It's very aggressive as well. I think it's really good. I also like the control aspect of Nilfgaard because I understand that killing everything is usually a good thing when it comes to stymieing your opponent's strategy. So, did he play Yorvest? Hold on a second. He played Yorvest Gambit. This is something else. So this could be Pit Trap. Well, it's got to be Cleaver, I think, in this case.
I'm a dwarf of business.
All right, that trap. So we still get... I was hoping it would kill that, actually. Very interesting match indeed for Shupe on a ship. More traps, more traps. And this is not the Aldane leader ability. This is Mystic Echo. A little crushing trap here. Okay. This is... I have nothing to really target right now, so... I'm just playing this.
Freya's bulwark is what we are.
Right. So this would have been more points to lose, I think. This would have been less. We'll just leave this here. We're winning on the board, as meager as it is. Wow. All right, it's going to bounce back. So we just throw Demon Worship here. Oh, man. I would be scared if this was Aldane because this is a lot of points on the board here. Oh, the Dryad Ranger with nothing of poison.
While you still stand.
Oh, man. I don't know if we're going to... I don't know if we have this. This is going to be really interesting. He has 5 on board and 1 card in hand. We have at least 7 here in Vabjorn and another 5. It looks good, but this last card could be... If it's Oak, we win. Right? Because we just ping it and kill it with Vabjorn. Oh, man. What is this? If it's just removal, it's just another Dryad Ranger. That's so good for us. I think we got it. I think we just got it. Let's give him a little armor here. Wow, what an interesting game. That was an interesting game. That's a highlight game for sure. I love that game. I mean, Dats, what is CDPR strength and warfare mechanic in the same way they mixed up AQ? As an NR ambassador, I mean, I think the Dem event could be given a passive at this point. Give him like 3 charges he can spend at any time.
Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
Or maybe like he can give something a charge once a round, and he has like a really cool passive that works with machines and siege engines. But he needs something, right? I can see you can see the fear. Like you can see like the value of a charge can't be too high, but it doesn't seem to be a problem with Syndicate coins. So we have Priest and Drakkar together. That's really good. Stunning Blow for control. We are on red coin with Cleaver. That's good. Hjalmar's for later. Demon Warship is good, I guess. Vabjorn's for later. Corsairs for right now. Our opponent is playing some strategic withdrawal. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this.
Out of the way, rabble!
Roderick. I don't know. I never know what to expect when I see this. Whoa! This Viper Witcher just vaporized my muzzle. That feels awful.
Gods are blowing fair winds today.
Unfair. Unfair. Can't believe my Shupe, though. I have it in my hand. Try all you want. If I would assume this was mill, I guess if I see strategic withdrawal, I can make that assumption. I shouldn't mulligan away good cards. Necroman. I shouldn't have killed it.
Here's our chance.
Okay. Oh, man. I feel like these are going to be 3 very interesting games back to back to back. Okay, so now we have the ship set up for this Fallblood Priest. Vigo is staying at a state that the Demon Warship also can remove him. Assassination. Ouch. 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 Well, I mean, maybe I should just kill Vigo. I think we just never lose. We just keep pushing, right? We just never pass on mill.
We follow Letho's lead.
Round 3 is basically just in the void. Just in the void. And we just try to get away with playing bad cards. Take that, Roderick. Seas of blood. Yar. Another Viper Witcher, of course, because you Vigo'd it.
Our hands dirty.
There goes Grimmist. They're burning me. Getting burned. I think this is okay to play here. Kind of works with the Priest. We're going to find a good boost deck for the Shupe challenge. I don't know. Boat Builder's given to me. Boat Builder's just given to me here. Too bad I don't have Vabjorn. This feels like a very strong exit here. I think my opponent keeps going, right? Every option to bleed is a bleed, right? After 2 allied turns. Yeah, and I pass here, right? And this is the pass. Because my best card is Shupe, right? I have Shupe and Cleaver. Show me mill. Show me what it is to mill these days. Show me mill in 2019. Isabel.
So much anger.
So he
and
plays another
suffering.
card.
What?
Oh, because he forever is his... He plays Damien forever? Is this how this works? Well, let's take a look at this. Let's see how toxic this is. Doesn't he have to use Emir again here to redraw something, or... Oh, he's going back down to 3 cards. And Now he's going to pick up Damien? How does this work? Show me how this works. Show the world how this works, Bab Provocator. Everybody on YouTube is watching, as I am, with great anticipation. Seriously, I want to see how this works. Okay, so here comes... Okay, he picked up Isabel. And he's playing her again.
When will you ever?
Goes back to his turn. He's winning now, but he wants to activate Isabel? But now he can't get his leader ability back. I've seen this attempted before. Gets the draw. Now I have Vabjorn. By the way, Hjalmar being my Hjalmar being my weak card is quite cool. Another Viper Witcher.
We follow Letho's lead.
Again, I'm holding like some of my best cards, so. And then the pass here, finally. So then I drop to 10 cards. So what's even left in my deck? So we just gotta get the best cards, I guess. These are the best cards, though, right? I mean, the Veteran's probably better than the Protector.
Your attention, please. I shall now speak.
Yeah, the Viper out of the Runestone is definitely hurts me here. Miss Lady J, how are ya? So he wins 4 cards down, but this is Mill, right? He's got me at 0 cards. So I am a little concerned.
Seen it all already. And then some.
Still 1 card up and 1-3. Only if I draw that card. Only if I draw that. Oh, wait. Does that not matter? Or am I still 1 card up no matter what? Yeah, I am still 1 card up. Cantarella. So he's going to get my infantry. Oh, my protector.
Freya's bulwark. That's what we are.
This is super weird, huh? This is super weird. I'm probably just gutting slash it. But it's a good target to be blood. It's a good, I can get gutting slash up to 6 if I don't do that. If I just damage it instead. So like Terror of the Seas. I think this is the board state I want. It's Mill. Oh no, this is real Mill. This is real Mill. So what has he done? He played Village already. Well, he played Tibor already. Village for Shupe. This is probably the cleaver I'm going to take, yeah.
I'm a dwarf of business.
If Tibor is involved again, then I'm happy we have Vabjorn. Like if we see a Sierra Tibor, I think we have a really good, because if we still have the last play, we should be good, right? Hero pass at 20 points. Yeah, right. Hero pass. 1 point spores. All right. I think I should go for Resilient Shupe. I think for sure I need to go for Resilient Shupe. Wow. Harquax for this. What? 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 Okay. So we're going to go for Resilient Shupe now. Alright, we didn't get it. This won't work. This is just like a 1-pointer, so we'll just apply a row. A row effect. Whatever it may be. Ah, good old Skellige Storm. Okay. All those provisions for 5 points. I know, this is weird, right? So I'm drawing no cards. My opponent is drawing 3. So I still have like a very favorable spot here. I am acting first, which isn't good. So does he have to play anything anywhere specifically to mess with me? Like, does he have to play on a row? Otherwise, I lose a lot of value. What could he play? What could he have? Nilfgaard. Menno needs to be play on ranged, right? He already played Menno? He already played Damien? He didn't play Menno yet. Asira's ranged? Yeah, Asira's ranged, true. Yeah. There are a lot of ranged cards. I think I have to play Avalok Weather Ranged Row. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Everything else is just perfect removal.
Appearances can be deceiving.
This feels very old school Gwent, the way we start off here, the questions that we ask ourselves. Where does he have to play? That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I am removing all of his stuff anyway. I know. This is my bad proactive play. Ruh-roh. I think I'm just gonna throw a stunning blow into the discard. Whatever. Everything else is a stunning blow on a stick. Theon.
Let their blood break their bones and spirit. Victory is on the wind.
Well, we can use Hjalmar and throw the 8 at him. We bring him all the way down to 2 with Hjalmar here, and we actually give him like a really bad thing to have like afterwards. Big Hjalmar here. I know Betsy value, but wow. The Betsy value indeed. What's this last card, mill boy? It's a Asira, right? It's Vilge.
Mistake stars reflected in a pond for the night sky.
Oh, this was a close one, dudes. Woohoo! This was a close one. Did I almost threw it, didn't I? I almost threw it, right? I almost threw it, right? Not even close? It's gonna make a great video. Skellige Shupe, what a long, strange trip it was. We went on a very strange voyage.